And now, your Storm Team 18 forecast. Weather from where you live.
Well, first things first, a warm, muggy, down an oppressive evening and into the night. Lows only 70 to 75, 72 at Greater Lafayette, 71 Monticello, 70 at Logansport, and 73 at Attica after a slow fall this evening through the 80s. And at midnight, it's still likely going to be around 80, 81 degrees. But right now, we're tracking Debbie, which has made landfall down the southeast U.S., the Big Bend of Florida. It was Category 1, max sustained winds at 80. But the trouble is just beginning for Debbie because we've got a surface high here. You can actually see, if you look closely, the cumulus clouds kind of pivoting clockwise here. And then you've got the Bermuda high back here. And that area between two surface highs we call a coal or a saddle point meteorology. And when you get a tropical system in a coal or a saddle point, what it will do is just get stuck. And this thing will likely just sit here, may move inland a little bit, then may back out, move inland a little bit, and eventually do a loop, and then may slowly go out to sea. But these are really troubling when you've got a tropical system because they're known for producing catastrophic rainfall and flooding. And we're going to see this is going to be billion-dollar flooding in South Carolina, southeast Georgia, and southeast North Carolina, right in this zone right here. 2 feet of rain common in a lot of places. For us, we had that one little weakening complex of storms here this morning. It's put out what we call a little outflow boundary. Right there it is. And this evening, it's not out of the question. We may see a random little storm or two pop along that boundary, mainly along in north of US 24, but then they fade quickly by 2 a.m. Then perhaps a little bit of patchy fog late, giving way to a partly cloudy, hazy day tomorrow. Not the best air quality, but a cold front's going to come in late in the day. So a couple spotty storms late afternoon and evening, but still hot. Highs mid to upper 80s north to around 90 to the mid 90s as you go southward. And the heat index, a lot of the area is going to be mid 90s to even exceeding 100. But Wednesday, yes, there's still a little bit of hazy smoke around, but it's less humid. It's kind of breezy and it's cooler. It's 80 for a high with 77 to 82 doing it for highs viewing area wide. Watch the clock here again after 6:37 this evening. A couple or a few little storms in the north are possible, but these will diminish before 2 a.m. They're just going to collapse and fall apart. Much of tomorrow is okay. There may be a couple storms or a spotty storm or two with the cold front as it comes through. It's going to be battling capping issues or a lid, but there's still going to be a couple around, and then the much more comfortable air comes in. Debbie wanders down here, then finally gets out of here. But what Debbie's going to do is Debbie goes up into the northeast. Debbie will continue to pull down some reasonably comfortable air our way, and it will keep us dry. 83 on Thursday, 85 Friday, but then Debbie pulls down a little bit cooler air for the weekend with low 80s, lows in the upper 50s, and we likely won't see 90 again until later next week.